The article I will be sharing with you today is entitled The Heidi Chronicles: The Big Chill of Feminism by Jan Balakin. The article addresses the issues of feminism in the Heidi Chronicles. After the play received the Pulitzer Prize, many critics argued the play wasn't a true feminist play. They felt that it wasn't covering enough feminist issues to be truly a feminist play. They felt that Heidi sells out in the end of the play by adopting a child. Balakin addresses the many different critiques on the play in her article. She provides numerous quotes and textual references from the play itself, as well as direct quotes from the author, Wendy Wasserson, to make her argument about the critics' comments about the play. One of the main arguments the critics had was that the play didn't meet the requirements needed to be classified a feminine play. It lacked deep analysis of feminist issues. Balakin shows, although the play doesn't directly dissect feminist issues, it does show the realization of the feminist movement, with a real-life example of a woman who is dealing with the reality of the male-driven system. It is giving the feminist movement a face, a person to sympathize with. The viewer and the reader can empathize with Heidi, a woman who is dealing with an identity crisis of what to do with her life. Have a career or have a family. Wasserson presents feminist issues through drama and fiction rather than in an argumentative manner. Balakin argues that the Heidi Chronicles brings up numerous feminist issues and therefore does meet the criteria to be a feminist play. Balakin points out the issues of how to reform the male establishment in the Heidi Chronicles. Susan has to decide to go against the male system or to go along with it in her career choice. She ends up going and working under a male, and some would say that she's selling out her feminist views. Are women now abandoning the feminist movement just because they are trying to fit into the male workforce? A good point that Balakin uses to argue that the play is significant is the idea of having it all. Can a woman really have a career and a family at the same time? Balakin points out that Wasserson likes to explore the dilemma of being the intelligent, educated woman, trying to have a career and be a mom and be a good wife and stay physically appealing all at the same time. She also points out how oftentimes men are uncomfortable with women having a career and a successful life. Like Scoop in the Heidi Chronicles, who does not want to have his career be second best or not as the most important in their life. Overall, Balakin uses numerous controversial issues that are presented by a lot of interesting critiques on the play. She dwells into these issues with detail, and she gives a good argument for both sides in supporting whether or not the Heidi Chronicles is a feminist play. In the end, we believe that the Heidi Chronicles is a feminist play, although it does not directly deal with feminist issues. It does bring up a lot of feminine qualities in the play itself, rather than just directly dwelling on the issues. It's bringing them up in a dramatic, fictional way of presenting a life and a person that has to make choices rather than just a big argument over whether or not feminism is being forgotten or not.